how I scaled my social media marketing agency to over £100,000 per month. Now you're probably on this video because you're either sick of seeing all of these agency owners, marketers, and people out there saying how much money there is to make and never giving you any validation or any proof about how to actually go about achieving it for your own business. Or you're of the school of thought where you know it's possible, maybe you've achieved it yourself, maybe you've got close, maybe you've exhausted everything that you know how to do in your business to get to that point, but you just haven't quite broken through that ceiling and made it a reality in your business revenue and sales. First and foremost, this is not a video to brag about making over 100 grand a month on multiple months in my agency. This is a video to inspire you, give you some actionable steps, and most importantly, help you get closer to earning that kind of income in your business for yourselves. So the first thing I want to tell you guys about scaling your agency to over 100K a month in pounds is you can't do it alone, okay? The first thing you need, guys, is a team, not only to be able to deliver the work, but also to help you make that volume of sales. The specific month I want to focus on is February of 2021, where we did over 104K, just over 104K. Now, at that point in the business, we had an amazing team of 3 salespeople going full-time every single day, following up with leads, chasing opportunities, and converting sales on our whole catalog of products. As well as that, we had over 24 team members across the entire organization in different departments. We had our social media department, social media management department, we had our content creators in-house, we had our email marketing team, and we had our PPC, social media advertising team as well, of media buyers who were just buying ads for our clients. So with great revenue also comes great delivery. So you have to have a lot of service delivery in order to hit that figure. People out there, man, they're gassing it up. They're talking about, oh, 100K a month, like it's 100K in their own pocket. Guys, that's not the case. That month we had a 25K net profit after everything was done and gone out the business. One thing that you can guarantee, guys, is when you start scaling to those 6-figure months, you're immediately going to see your profit margin in most cases shrink. So when you're alone, when it's just you starting out in your agency or your business, and it's just you, you've got pretty much the whole business profit margin to yourself. You haven't got the cost of personnel, overheads are low, so you pretty much are the only expense and also the main benefactor of all of that profit in your company. But as you grow, as you scale, naturally that's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Now, the reason why you still want to scale and you want to do that is because that smaller margin, you're getting a smaller piece of a bigger pie, right? And that's what's really important for you to realize. You're getting a smaller piece of a bigger pie. And because that pie is so much bigger, your smaller piece is actually 3, 4, 5 times bigger than what it would be if that piece was your whole pie and you didn't scale, right? So scaling is good, but again, it comes with cost and it comes with a margin shrinking over and over and over again. But scaling and being profitable is priority number 1. So the first thing, guys, again, you need a team. You need a solid service delivery team. You need a solid sales team. The second thing you need is, of course, what you feed that team, right? They're going to need opportunities. So if we're talking about sales, just generating social media marketing client sales, you need a lead generation and lead flow for that team to follow up with. You can't expect your team to be able to perform and generate, let's say, 33K plus per head in your business without that team having a lead flow that you're giving them every single day in the business. Now, how do we do that here at Social Agendas? We run ads and we also have an outreach method, which at the end of this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys exactly how you can learn our outreach method. However, it's exactly what we do. We outreach businesses using personal branding to build conversations, have our network expand, and then of course make offers and get them on the phone. On top of that, we run our events. So we've got an event called Social Media Mastery Live where we invite tons of businesses every single month. We've got a schedule coming up as well for at least 12 months worth of dates, so that we can actually meet customers face to face, network, build relationships, build trust, and service them and educate them before they actually do any business with us whatsoever. However, that month of February I'm talking about, the 104K month, we didn't actually even have these events on. It was all off the back of one-to-one strategy calls from either outreach or paid ads. Now, the third thing you need in order to get your 100K months, you've got your team, you've got the lead flow that's generating those teams that you're giving to the sales team so they can focus on just selling products and taking payments. The third thing you need is really, really important. And the reason why I say this is because without this, the whole machine won't work. It's taking full month term payments, right? So if you've got a 3-month contract, 6-month contract, it's taking those payments up front. Why would a customer want to make that big commitment to you over a 6-month period? Why wouldn't they just want to pay it month on month on month? Well, of course, you need to have an incentive. So what we have is something called incentive-based pricing, right? Where if you want to pay your 3-month contract up front, if you want to pay your 6-month contract up front, if you want to pay your service package, if it's not, on a retainer based in months, if you want to pay that up front or pay 50% of that up front, we will give you a 10% discount on the total price. Now, with social media services, guys, if you're pricing yourself right in the marketplace for what these services are worth, by the way, I'll make a video on what you should be charging or what we charge for our services in digital marketing. You will be saving that customer thousands of pounds over a 6 or 12-month term, giving them a 10% discount, right? If it's 12 months, you're literally, if it's a 10-month contract, you're giving them a month for free, essentially. That is what you're giving them. So it's a huge incentive and it makes a huge difference to your cash flow and generating money in your business. I don't know why people aren't doing this. Get your contracts and your clients and ask them, would they like to save 10% on the total billable? If so, you pay upfront for your 3-month term, your 6-month term, and we will give you a 10% discount. All of a sudden now, if you've got a 3K, retainer client who's paying VAT in the UK, our tax VAT on top, right? That's 3,600. All of a sudden now, you've got that client paying 3 sets of that up front, 3, 6, 9, 6, 12, 18. Talking about over £10,000 in transaction value, including VAT. And that comes in a lump sum. Now, why is it a benefit to get that cash flow up front and to get it quicker into your business? Simply because you can repurpose that cash flow much quicker. You can hire more team members quickly. You can invest more in ad spend. You actually have the physical cash in the bank, and cash is king when it comes to business in any industry, guys. That is my top 3 ways and my step-by-step on how to get to 100K, but more importantly, how to sustain 100K months, because we've done it over and over and over again. Now, for me, I wouldn't be doing you guys a service if I didn't talk about all of the things that have to go right in order for those kind of numbers to be achievable. So I wouldn't be doing you a service though if I didn't tell you about all the other things. So one of the other things that has to go right for this to work is you have to have a product or service and an offering that really will make a difference to people's businesses. One of the things that you need is also a performance-based incentive in your business, so that when you make your client more money, you're also going to make more money with that client. Now, 2 ways you can do that. You can do a revenue share or you can do a profit share. Now, of course, a revenue share is actually more attractive because you're getting paid on the total sales. So if you generate 10K and you've got a 10% rev share, all of a sudden you've just made an additional £1,000 on top of your retainer. However, if you've got a profit share and you make them 5K, for example, and let's say you have a 20% profit share, you'll still get your 1K. Now, for you, it's all about how much do you believe in this product and how much do you believe that you can get the result. But the reason why profit shares are less attractive, guys, is because if they decide to turn up their ad spend, they hire 3 more people, they increase all of their costs in their business, all of a sudden they're not even making a profit and you have no control over that. All that you have control over is the revenue you generate and the sales you help them increase through your advertising, for example, through your content marketing, whatever it is that you do in your marketing business. So RevShare, I'm a big promoter of RevShare. But again, the other things that have to go right, your team has to be organized. That volume of transactions doesn't occur without solid timelines, planning, and calendars where all of your team are communicating really well over those deadline dates. You also need to have a primary and secondary account manager for all of your clients, right? This is just a paramount fundamental, because they need to make sure that if someone's not available to do the tasks, your service delivery doesn't suffer. Now, what are some of the big downfalls, by the way, which can really hurt your business? Remember when I said in this video, you can take those payments up front, you can hire more people, you can spend that cash flow. Well, don't be in such a hurry to do that, guys, because even though you've taken that 10K payment up front for 3 months service, for example, right? If you don't nail it, if you don't do the work, if you don't actually get the client the results and give them the performance they need, what is likely to happen? Let's say you've done nothing for this client. They would be in their right place to actually ask you for a refund, more cases than not, right? They ask you for a refund and you've already spent that cash, and you know you need to give them the refund because you haven't honored your side of the agreement. All of a sudden you're in a cash flow deficit. And I'd be lying to you guys if I said that hasn't happened to me personally as well in the agency business since I started it in 2016. It has. And look, you've got to be prepared for everything. Cash flow is king. Just because you've got it doesn't mean you have to spend it. Keep an emergency fund in your agency, in your marketing business. Whatever it is you do, it's always a good idea to keep an emergency fund to the side for rainy days if they come, right? So look, that is all I've got time to give you in this video. That is how we scaled to 100K a month in so many different months over my career. It works, it really is powerful. Implement all 3 of those steps into your business, and I guarantee you, with the right offers, with the right products, the right customers, the right lead flow, the good team, all of these things, you will easily scale past 100K a month. And the best part about that, guys, do you want to hear the best part and the reason why I picked the February month of 2021 to talk to you guys about that is because in that month, it was the month before I had my son, who was born in March, and I didn't actually make one transaction myself. The entire sales process, every client we onboarded, every service we delivered was 100% automated, and I was just on the top level, kind of overseeing everything, getting ready to have my first child and become a parent. That for me was the real success, not the monetary value. And all of you guys and girls out there, honestly, making more money won't make you happy. It's how you make the money that you make, which is more important. So as long as you're feeling fulfilled, you're feeling, happy about the work you're doing, you're working with great people, great clients, great staff members, all of that stuff, in my opinion, is way more important than just making the vanity 100K months that everybody in social media seems to be saying is the holy grail of where people need to be. Anyway, that's what I thought. Check out my book, The First 365, guys, if you want to learn more about how to be successful in your social media agency. Better back there. The First 365, the best of it, guys, it's free. In the description below, you can get yourself a free copy. And until the next video, on the screen now, you'll probably see a few other videos. Check them out, and I look forward to hearing about your progress soon. Take care.